Hello, my name is Edwin.
This is Jeff.
And this is Frantic. Welcome to Tilted, Not Stirred. How
Er,
are you guys doing?
it's been a chill week, man. Just hanging out, chilling, playing games. Same old, same old.
Oh,
Have you guys bought all your? Go ahead.
I was just gonna say any cool games.
I got into Magic again.
All right, we're gonna move on now, Edwin. What were you gonna say?
Is the Pokemon TCG free to play?
Yes, but to get the cards, you need to buy the packs to get the codes from the packs.
Do they have like
Fun.
a? I might have a supplier. And do they have a? Is it like free, like a program?
Yeah, so they have like an online program where when you open a booster pack in real life, you put the code in from the booster pack into the game, and it gives you all the cards that came in that booster pack.
Sick.
Cool. But do
I
they have
don't
like
know.
a Magic Arena type program that you just
This
download?
this is the Magic Arena type program that you just download.
Oh, sick! That's cool.
I have no idea how people play Pokemon.
I don't know how to play Pokemon either, but I was thinking about it. It seemed cool. Have you guys done all your Christmas shopping?
Basically,
Oh,
I mean, I bought.
damn.
I need like one more thing to finish it off, but I think I'm good.
I need two. They're I guess somewhat big gifts. So I got most of the little ones done because I'm part of a couple of Secret Santas, but yeah, still need a couple more.
Damn, I haven't bought anybody a gift. I need to definitely get on that.
Yeah, Secret Santa's in the 31st, dude. So you buy it now, might not get here in time.
I've noticed though on Amazon that if you still buy stuff, it's still 2 days right now. So I wonder how long that's gonna be for. So yeah,
I mean,
I
we
would get
live
on it.
we live very close to several facilities, so
True.
Yeah, I get my stuff like the day after, if. But that's not something to be excited about. Let's see. Let's open this guy's wish list real quick.
Oh, it's a
whose
guy.
wish list is he opening?
Oh no, Edwin's
Oh,
gonna
no.
let the cat out of the bag.
He's gonna leak live
No,
who
I'm
he
not
got for
gonna
Secret
leak
Santa.
anything. I just said this guy. All right. Anyways, yeah, I need
He
to
was
get on
about
that.
to. We shouldn't have said anything,
sure.
Frantic.
All right.
Speaking
all
of
right.
Christmas, I found out that Spain has this weird tradition called the Tío de Nadal. Have you heard of it?
I saw it on Reddit. It's the thing that shits gifts.
Like Nadal, like the tennis player.
Yeah,
His
yeah,
uncle?
yeah. Yeah, Tío de Nadal. Yeah, it's a log with legs and a face, and kids wrap it in a blanket and beat it with sticks
What the?
while singing. I guess how I'll sing the song, right? They tell the log, shit, Theo, hazelnuts and nougats. Do not shit herrings. They're too salty. Shit nougats. They taste better. Shit, Theo, almonds and nougats. And if you don't want to shit, I'll hit you with a stick. Shit, Theo. That's the song.
And the kids rejoice.
Yeah, just fucking beat a log with a stick.
And what is this supposed? It's supposed to just shit out gifts, and that's it. That's the tradition.
Yeah, it shits out gifts and then you give it to the little kids. You know.
I
Yeah,
wonder
good
if this
time.
is an actual tradition that like a lot of Spaniards do, or like
Well,
some
the-
remote town does, and Reddit claims that all of Spain does it because of it.
And the Catalans do it. Spain is divided in two. I don't know. I'm not gonna even claim that I know politics in Spain, but they're divided in two, which is the Catalans and some other people, but totally blanking on the other half of the people. But yeah,
Very cool. Yeah, I don't know anything about our colonizers, so I got nothing on Spain.
yeah. I just found this out on Reddit, so yeah, it was a hilarious post that I had to make sure to let you guys know. The Tío de Nadal.
Why are they like this, man? Why is it always violence? But anyways, guess I'll talk about what I did this week. I went to a watch party to watch the Argentina Netherlands game. got invited by the folks over at Telemundo on their advertising side. So that was really cool. There was trivia at the half, and I got 2 of the questions right, so I felt pretty good. I felt like I was knowledgeable of soccer for a second.
More of the
So
questions.
I'll ask the questions now. And I think one of the questions was like, in recent World Cups, what 2 host nations didn't make it out of groups?
Russia and who was the other host?
Russia made that out of groups.
They did.
Yes.
Well,
I want to say Germany.
Germany
No,
did make it out of
no.
groups.
In recent World Cups, what
Oh, in recent.
host nations did not make it out of groups?
Well, Qatar, obviously.
Yes, that's one. What's
And
the
then
what's the last host nation that didn't make it out of groups?
Brazil was the last one, but
They made it well into.
and then there was South Africa.
Yep, South Africa.
Uh,
So South Africa and Qatar. So I won a cool scarf.
Oh, sick! What is it?
It's like the ones that the soccer people wear, I guess fans and stuff, like the big scarf with it says Qatar World Cup 2022. It's pretty nice.
Oh, that sounds pretty cool.
Yep. And then the other question was, who is how would you say it? Like who has the most goals scored in World Cups?
ooh, it's Thomas Muller and Lionel Messi tied at 10.
In World Cups,
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
Thomas Muller
all
and
time.
Lionel Messi tied at 10.
all time.
All time?
Yeah.
Is
I
it
don't
Pele?
say is it Pele or Maradona?
Neither.
If not, Fat Ronaldo.
No. Wow.
Who is
Looks
it?
like I would have got this over you guys too.
Who is it?
Close.
Klose.
Yeah.
Oh,
A
man.
German player. A German
Immediate-
player has it. He's like the player that nobody really would
How many
say.
goals is he?
That's a good question, actually.
Well, Klose wasn't really good for club. It was kind of scary how good he was for country, though. Miroslav Klose, right? That's
yeah,
his name.
he has. Let's see. He has
24.
Yep. No, 16
Nigga.
goals and 24 appearances.
Ah, yeah, there it is. Had it read backwards.
Yeah.
How the fuck did you get that? You just,
I
My
knew
man's
it.
a
You
German
just-
fan.
yeah, you just love Klose.
Yeah. Basically that year, I think it was was it the South Africa World Cup that I was the announcers or the commentators were talking about how Klose was the maximum goleador in like World Cups, and I was like, oh, that's cool. And I didn't know that I was gonna ever need that little bit of information.
That's awesome. Hey, good stuff, man.
But yeah, so
Interesting tidbit. None of those were off of penalties.
there you go. Most of them are probably off of headers. But
Yeah, that guy had he had the German meaty forehead.
so that's what I basically did, and well today
Did you get a prize for the second one or not?
I got like a little soccer ball and some post-it notes. Nothing too crazy.
That's cool.
Yeah, I mean it was something, and today I feel like I did the thing that old people do.
What is it?
Yell at a kid on your lawn.
Well, I guess I still have to do that, but so it was a busy day at work, and I was like, damn, I really feel like I need to just chillax, and so I poured myself a mega pint of wine, and I booted up Elden Ring. I was like, wow, this is cool. I'm just gonna kick back with my glass of wine and play video games.
Play the most relaxing video game of them all.
Yeah, exactly. I finally beat Margit, by the way.
You were close when we were watching you, so
yeah,
hey,
I grinded a
good stuff.
couple levels, and now my foolish ambitions can finally stop being put to rest. So,
That's cool.
Yeah.
Good stuff, man.
what about you, man?
I don't know if I shared that I got a promotion.
I think you did.
Yes,
last
you
week.
did.
Yeah, so
How's that been going?
that
Are
it's
you
been,
winning,
it's
son?
been great. Yeah, it's been good. I haven't seen any effects to my paycheck yet. Hopefully this next pay period, it's gonna be nice.
Oh, yeah, that's
But
true.
a new opportunity to go even higher just
Even
opened up.
higher.
Just opened up. So now everybody's been thinking about it.
Are you thinking
yeah.
about that one too?
I mean, sure, fuck it. If I could ascend meteoric rise to the top, I will.
Damn, all right. It's just a ladder at this point. You're just climbing those steps.
Yeah, man. I got home and I told my mom that I was just like, soon. Trademark,
There gonna be some things changing up in here.
Yeah, things are gonna change, and it's gonna be good for both of us,
Mm-hmm.
Finally get us out of the projects. I told my mom, hey,
Please, man,
Mom,
please.
we're finally getting out of the projects, and she's like, we're okay though. We don't live in the projects.
That's basically what happens when you live in these in ghetto areas for a long enough time. You feel like, hey, this is fine.
Yeah,
It's cool here. Yeah, it's comfortable here.
Yeah, so we'll see. We'll see where that goes.
Dude, that is awesome. That is amazing. I'm really happy for you.
Yeah, man, good shit, dude. Hopefully it's another rung that you can get soon.
Yeah, hopefully, man. I'm excited. I'm scared. It's a lot of like, it's essentially my job times. It's essentially my job, but I don't have any partners. You know what I mean? It's just by myself, and that's kind of thrilling, and it's also very scary to say, hey, I'm not gonna have any backup. It's just me out here.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of cool.
Yeah, that's great. I mean, totally not the same, but I mean, as you were saying that, it was reminding me of back when we used to play tennis, and it's basically like the difference between like either playing doubles or singles. Like doubles, it's there's you got to rely on your teammate or you got to coordinate, etc. But then when you're solo, it's like everything's on you. So whether it's successful or not, it's all on you. You got nobody else to blame but yourself.
Exactly. So
I can kind of see why you're a little nervous too.
But yeah, in terms of like things that I've done, I haven't been very exciting lately. So that's that.
Cool. All right. Well, let's. How about we roll that intro and we get this thing started?
Yeah.
I like that grunt, Jeff.
Yeah.
I'm still drinking wine, by the way. So if I start slurring at some point, you cut me off.
Damn, dude.
Dude, when I said a mega pint, like you're not supposed to pour wine this way, but I actually filled it to the brim. Like I was like, dude, like I'm not about to keep standing up for wine. Like I'm just gonna, kick back and play Elden Ring. But yeah, I did a lot more playing than drinking, so this thing's still halfway.
So I am completely oblivious to what a mega pint is.
Well, I would imagine it's like twice the size of a pint.
It's just a joke from the whole Johnny Depp Amber Heard thing. Because the folks that were which way was it again? Who was suing who? I
Weren't they
forget
suing
now.
each other?
Johnny Depp was suing.
No, yeah, he was suing her for defamation, and so the defending lawyer asked him, like one of the questions he was asking him about, like the sequence of actions, and then he said like you poured yourself a mega pint, and then it became a meme and a kind of viral because Johnny Depp kind of like chuckled a little bit, and then he's like a mega pint, and then it became a thing like a mega pint of wine, but.
Gotcha.
That's nothing. You had to be there. If you know, you know.
Yeah, I looked it up and Johnny Depp's face came out and I was very confused. So thank you.
Yeah, it's a mega pint.
Cool. Awesome.
So what are we talking about today? Because we're not going to talk about the World Cup because there's only 4 teams left. And I think we all know France is going to win. So there's nothing else to talk about, right?
I mean, no, like the World Cup is pretty exciting. That's it. That's all I'm gonna say. It has been wildly delivering on all fronts. Portugal and Brazil going home were fucking wild. Especially Brazil. You know, they were playing like no one was gonna beat them.
They were playing
And
pretty confident, weren't they? Even dancing on the
exactly
for like the goal celebrations and everything.
they were going into games with dances planned. This is what we're gonna do when we score the first goal, second goal, stuff like that. They had, what was it? Who did they beat substantially just recently? Totally
Wasn't it
forgot.
Korea?
No clue.
Oh, it was
Oh, yeah.
Korea.
It was.
They had
Korea.
10
Yeah.
dances lined up for the Korea game. They got through
Yikes.
6. Yeah, so I don't know. They were cocky, they were excited, and it looked like they were going to deliver the goods. And, you know,
The team looked good, man. I mean, they were cocky, but I feel like that was a really good team.
yeah, and then Portugal going home to Morocco. The game could have been 3-0 Morocco, but, you know, it was crazy. Morocco has been shown to defend so well. And you can see, if you see like bird's eye view shots on the game and how it's being played, you see Morocco and how they line up. They're literally a rectangle that moves entirely. Like a player moves over, everyone moves over with him. It is fucking amazing. It's mesmerizing.
Sounds
if
like
someone pushes up, they do a little wave to come back. It's kind of cool. So it's really robotic, and that's how they get you. As soon as they take the ball, they just run and try to score on you, and it could have been 3-0, which is super scary.
I will admit I have not watched a single Morocco game, so I mean now's as good a time as any. It's the semifinals.
So
Who
the
would've
most
thought?
talented Morocco player, I have a. It's kind of sad to see this, right? But the most talented Morocco player, his name is Hakim Ziyech, right? He plays for Chelsea. Chelsea don't play him at all, right?
Of course.
They brought him over from Ajax. They bought him over, and he was stunning. You know, he's the reason why Chelsea got knocked out of the Champions League the year before. So they bought him, and he is just extremely skilled. He's just a silky smooth player. And Chelsea just dropped him this year and kind of don't play him, and he's just languishing in our bench. And then he does this in the World Cup, and it's just like, fuck, man.
I feel like every player you talk about, like for some reason Chelsea has them and Chelsea doesn't play them.
Yeah, unfortunately,
That's what it's sounding like.
it's a rebuilding team, and it's very like, being a Chelsea fan is acknowledging that as soon as the players that are in your team go somewhere else, they're gonna be way better. It's fucking sad.
I mean, it probably starts with playing time.
Yeah, and that's the thing that a lot of the team can't guarantee. You know what I mean? There's
I mean,
a
it's
certain
their
amount of
stats.
positions.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's really nice to see him pop off, but it's also like, okay, we're gonna sell you, and you're gonna do way better in somewhere else. It's gonna be pretty sad.
So without making this World Cup podcast, we have 4 teams left. By the time the next episode airs,
It'll be over.
it'll all be over, right?
Yeah.
So what do you guys say? Who's winning what games and who's winning it all?
How about
Argentina's
who's winning it all?
dude.
Who's winning it all? Yeah. So Jeff's got Argentina.
Yep, they lost the first game to Saudi Arabia.
And they haven't.
They're
looked back
gonna win it all.
since. Yeah.
They're gonna win it all.
Frantic, who do you have?
I have France. I feel like after they beat England in the way that they did, even though they didn't look like the better team, I feel like that test is what's gonna help them carry through to the end.
That is not how that works.
What do you mean? You gotta get tested.
In any sport,
they've
like
looked-
when you struggle, when you just like inch it forward, that doesn't guarantee like success later on. that means you're showing your shortcomings, and like an opponent's just waiting to come in and exploit it.
The way that I look at it is if you can win while being the better team and also win when you're not looking like the
Struggling.
better team, then it sounds like you're gonna win. That's basically the way I
don't
view
know.
it.
Sports are streaky, man.
They
And
are
haven't
streaky,
lost.
and
I
who's
mean,
speaking
they
right
did
now?
lose actually.
Morocco is speaking.
Morocco
And-
is streaky. They're kind of scary now. Now
And
that
the thing
you-
is, France last game showed that the defense is suspect. So, that being said, since France likes pushing up and being an offensive force, Morocco likes to counter. And
I feel like we had this exact same conversation when they played Portugal. Am I
maybe it
just
was
suffering
off
from
the
deja vu?
podcast because I don't remember that.
I don't remember that either.
I think I just got deja vu.
But I don't know. It's very. I think France is gonna play into what Morocco wants, but I think ultimately France is gonna be able to take it, because it's fucking France. So
Oh yeah. Also,
So I guess
who would have thought Morocco would make it to the final if they do somehow beat France?
I mean, Argentina's looking highly suspect as well with their attack. They're just kind of languishing, and they wait around until Messi does something.
Could it be that this World Cup has been so good because the bridge between like the best teams of the world and like the middle of the pack teams are kind of like closing in? And if you play cocky, you might get caught.
That doesn't explain Croatia. You know what I mean?
I mean, they're not like destroying teams. They're just doing just enough to win, and whether that takes penalties or not.
They did that shit last World Cup. They just keep doing it. You know what I mean? It's
So-
like all of their games go to extra time and they'll get you in penalties. So that being said, Argentina's attack being so suspect, and do you think they'd be able to break down Croatia?
I mean, that goalie was phenomenal in penalties. So
Yeah, he's really good. in
Argentina
penalties.
has like they're gonna generate offense. I don't think it's going to extra time.
We'll see. It's gonna be exciting for sure. But France, I think, is gonna take it all. My heart of hearts, though, wants Morocco to take it all. It's kind of
That'd be nutty.
weird.
Yeah, that
That'd
would be nutty.
Crazy.
That'd be
well, yeah,
through
in an
France
ideal
and
world, it'd be
Messi.
Croatia, Morocco, right?
In an ideal world, I think the ideal world is Argentina, Brazil, right? But
No, well, they would have faced in the same bracket, which would have been
Yeah.
pretty hype. That would have been hype.
that's the most ideal world.
Brazil, France probably would have been one of the most watched World Cup games.
Nah, man, Argentina, Portugal would have been the most watched.
Okay, yeah, that one actually.
That one's the most possible one. Yeah.
Yeah.
They were in different brackets and stuff. Brazil Portugal would have been fucking insane. It would have been the final level of a video game. Essentially, you got two protagonists going against each other.
Two main
That's wild.
characters. But anyways, well, I guess next episode will be the announcement of the winner,
conclusion.
the conclusion of the World Cup speak. So with all that out of the way, I guess we'll do some house cleaning and then we'll go into the topic. I forgot about the house cleaning here. So
It's housekeeping, right? Housekeeping or house cleaning? What's the
housekeeping,
phrase?
house cleaning. I feel like both are the same because you're cleaning it up. But
Let's do it.
anyways, so we got our homie Gabriel in our last episode commenting on the YouTube. It's a paragraph, so I'm gonna summarize it. Cable is 2 minutes of show and 10 minutes of advertisement, and that's one of the reasons why he hates cable. And as someone who purchases advertising in cable, what I will say is that cable, the reason why there's so much advertising in cable is because it's very efficient and cost effective.
Well, it's a
So,
20-minute show
if
for a
you're-
30-minute air slot, so that's 10 minutes of ads, right?
Yep. So it's a whole lot of ads, and they're pretty cheap compared to regular TV. So that's why you get a lot of advertisement on cable. He says gaming services. He believes that in the future there's going to be a new game that requires you to subscribe to play. So it's not even going to be.
That's already a thing.
what's the thing?
A game you subscribe to
MMOs?
play, yeah, MMOs.
An MMO? Oh, that I guess that is true, but I think he meant it more as like a gaming, like through a gaming streaming service. So I guess if Microsoft, for example, does end up buying Blizzard and Activision, then if you have your Xbox Game Pass, would that be what will replace your World of Warcraft subscription? Would be kind of interesting.
Well, I mean, they're building those partnerships, which it could eventually lead there. Um, just recently, the whole Riot partnership, you know, you unlock a bunch of stuff based on you having Game Pass, right? Another thing that could happen, right? It's like Fortnite right now has a pass, right? You can pay. Excuse me. You can pay for this pass, and essentially it gives you currency and skins and stuff during you playing it. You know what I mean? During the time that you have your subscription. I don't remember the name of it, but it's different from a whole battle pass. This is you essentially buying in for a month and stuff like that. So that's
Okay.
already existing.
Sweet. He also says that he likes physical copies. That he still likes physical copies basically because it's like a tangible thing despite the environmental damage. So he kind of like he likes the fact that that things are more digital, but kind of still misses the physical, like all the physical copies of like discs for games and things like that. Which I understand because he says that he collects those like steel books. I think is what they're called, right?
Yeah.
Which is basically just a case. Instead of a plastic case, it's like a more harder material case. I don't know if is it really steel. They say it's a steel.
I think it's like
Case.
aluminum.
Yeah, it's some type of metal.
So it's not really a book I need to steal, but I those are cool. They're collectible. They usually have a really cool print on them, and they're really cool to see on a shelf. So
Best Buy sells them
get
for
it.
$5 later. If they don't sell out or anything, they sell those individually.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And final point, and this is the one that I really liked from his paragraph, is that he says investors are the thing that's killing businesses. They lose their focus on the product and focus more on the income. And that basically just goes back to what we kind of been saying on the podcast for a while, that corporations are the devil and they're ruining everything. And
Yeah, no arguments here on that one.
here.
Do you guys still like physical copies? I mean, I used to love physical copies, but they don't come with anything other than the game, and there's no like packets or anything that comes in it, no stickers. The last game I
Yeah.
had that had all that stuff was Cyberpunk, believe it or not.
Yeah, I mean, like, for those whoever purchased video games or had their parents purchase them as a kid, and who kind of still keep up with it now, we kind of saw the progression, but like from the very start where it was plain, it was just a cartridge in a box, or maybe just a cartridge if you would buy it used or whatever. So it was just the cartridge, and you were just happy to play, and then it became this huge marketing thing where now you had to be in a case, and it had to have like a little booklet in there, whether it's a guide or whether it's just how to play. Like
The guides have been a thing since the NES.
they would have all
Maybe
the
even before that.
caution. They had
I think they started with them. They started that way, Frank. It wasn't just a cartridge. It was like, here's a booklet on what you like, introduce you to that world you're about to get into.
Okay, I just don't remember. As a kid, I don't ever remember like when I was playing the Nintendo. I don't remember there ever being a book. But all right, if there was, then cool. And then basically, we went from all of that stuff, and then they started adding more things to make it like a complete experience. Like you're buying the game, but you're also getting all this cool stuff that you can collect because you're so into our IP. And then they said, "Oh, it's gonna be digital. All right, cool. We don't have to basically
You don't have to try
waste
anymore.
our money and like providing all these things now because who cares?
Yeah, and it essentially just became just a game.
Now it's just a case with the disc in there, and that's it, right?
Yeah, which to me, I have become more conscious about space in general as I grow older, and just having my room and clutter and shit. Like, I don't know. I used to love physical copies, but if I'm not getting anything out of it other than just a game, I can just get the game.
Like
I'd
having
rather have
a
a physical copy.
like having a stack of like Xbox games or PlayStation games doesn't sound that appealing, but I think for me it depends on the game where I would want to have like a steel book or something physical because it's kind of like your way to express yourself in like at least your little area where you game or in your room or whatever it is that you like to put your collectibles at. I still think physical copies are important. It's unfortunate that companies just don't care anymore. I understand why. But I still think things like a collector's edition would be kind of cool. Like if a game comes out and then it's like it's going to be like super plain Jane, but you have the one edition that you can buy and it's going to come with stuff. I feel like that'd be kind of nice. Just for the
Physical
fans at
all
least.
the way.
I
What'd you
can't
say,
all
Jeff?
be physical.
Nah, physical all the way, dude.
I
Well,
If
mean,
it's a
physical
console
is cool.
exclusive, I'm taking physical every time.
Physical is cool as fuck in the sense that you can just let your friends borrow it, right? Say, hey, borrow this game and stuff. It's really cool. I don't know. As I get older and my knees start getting creakier, I don't want to get up and turn and like change discs all the time, right? It is one of those things that for sure, it's one of those like you do need it. It's important to have that because a lot of places don't have the best internet. They don't have like means for them to just download shit all the time, right? And on top of that, all these digital games don't really belong to you. At any point, the people who make these games could just be like, "Oh, you don't have the license for this anymore," and it makes it inaccessible. So, yeah.
Plus, you can just sell it back if you ever decided you never wanted to play the game anymore.
Mm-hmm.
and then you have modern gaming where the games are a live service and doesn't matter if you own a disc or not. If they decide to shut down the servers, then you got e-waste.
Ah, yes. We all have a worthless disc in our game collection right now called Overwatch.
Oof.
Oh shit, I do.
That's just e-waste now.
That's
Mhm.
just waste. Oh my god. Hey, I wonder if GameStop is evil enough to be selling Overwatch 1 copies.
Ooh,
No
quick,
way.
quick Google search. Quick Google search.
There's no way.
That would be insane. Hey, mom doesn't know what she's buying, but hey, I kind of want Overwatch. This one. Whoa. That's crazy.
You can pick up the game right now for $5.
Hey, that's just because you want to collect it at this point, right?
Wait, so would
I
you
wonder if
put
they
it
tell
in
you.
and then download Overwatch 2?
No idea.
I wonder if GameStop would tell you, like, hey, you know that this game's like no longer in service, right? You can't play this. Maybe
I
they'll
hope
tell
so.
you.
I don't think there's a Overwatch 2 disc out there. I think it's the one. And then you put that into your game console and then you get 2 with a patch.
Yeah, maybe. But what if you don't have any internet at all? You just can't do
Then
it,
you
right?
can't fucking play it. Yeah.
Yeah, you couldn't play it to begin with.
That's crazy. That's madness. All right.
That is modern gaming, my friend. And
So, what about all those weird pictures that you're seeing online about like people will have a picture of themselves, but it's all animated?
dude, we should do that. When are we gonna have AI art of
I
ourselves?
have the app. The Lenza app?
Lenza? That's what it's called?
Yeah.
So how do we win? What do we do?
I don't know. I haven't decided to doodle with it, but
So wait, you have the app and you haven't uploaded a picture to make yourself AI?
okay, hold on.
Am
I
I
just opened it up. Let's live react real quick. It says the AI is warming up. It is preparing all tools. Now, do I want to agree to privacy policies in term of use?
Oof.
Ooh, never.
Yeah,
Always
here's
say
the
no.
thing, right? This is
It won't work without it.
If you say
Yeah.
no, it doesn't work, right?
it has one touch editing. All right. So
That's too scary, man.
one touch editing edits in a single app using AI based magic, it says.
For those folks at home, can somebody explain what AI is?
Artificial
What it means.
intelligence.
Yes.
Go ahead, Jeff.
Well, as Edwin said, it stands for artificial intelligence. And what that means for today's times is it's essentially a program that people are using to imitate what an actual person would do. Sometimes with hilarious results. So you can tell it to write a script for you for a movie or just like a dialogue. People are using it to alter photos or just make completely new artworks. And I'm sure there's other ways you can use it.
So
More nefarious ways.
Can AI create, like, let's say an art piece from like literally nothing?
Yes. So I guess you would just say you would give it some vague descriptions and it would just spit out an art piece.
Yeah. You say girl with piano next to river and it'll give you an art piece.
Wow.
So this thing is a paid subscription thing. All these people are paying for it, or are you using a 7-day
Ooh.
free trial?
Oh, is there
My
a free
money's
trial?
on the free trial.
I think it's a 7-day free trial. Get as many pictures of it out of it as you can, and then that's it.
And then you uninstall them because we live in California. You send them a cease and desist to delete all your data.
Wow. Is that what you do, Jeff?
Oh yeah.
Cease and desist on
I
every
got a
company
team
ever.
of lawyers on retainer.
That's wild.
Jesus
So in
Christ.
California, you have to send the cease and desist letter.
No. It's just in California, if you operate a website, you are required by law to, upon request, delete all of the personal information that you have on someone. If they live in California.
Can we tell Google that?
Yes.
Oh hell yeah!
But when you try to tell them that, we say, "Hey, we don't save anything. We don't like." You could tell them to not save stuff, but then they'll tell you we don't sell the information anyway. But like I unchecked everything from Google.
Yeah, I unchecked some of the privacy concerning things out of Google. But
And
for sure,
you can also request the information that they have on you as well, and they are required by law to send it all to you.
I don't need them to tell me all the dirty stuff I look up. I already know.
Hey man, you might want to make it back to that video. That one video that just did it for you.
Oh, you just
Can
gotta
you
go
can you
back
ask
and
'em?
go back and find
Oh,
it. They'll know.
okay, maybe I should.
Google always
Like,
knows.
hey Google, can you tell me what I've been searching for the past?
Hey, can you? I've been looking for that video for a long time. Can you give it to me, Daddy Google?
So this what's the app called again?
Lenza.
So Lenza, it's a subscription thing, and you just upload a picture, and then bam, you get to be cool like everyone on the internet.
But
It's kind of interesting.
the weird thing about it though is that it takes creative liberties with it, right? So I saw one guy where the original photo was just an image of himself, right? And then when they uploaded it, it kept pairing him with like a small child.
Oh no. Okay.
Yeah, or
I don't
it'd
know
be
about
like
all this.
two people, and it was just it'd just be weird, right? Like so you'd have like a picture of his face, and then there'd just be like a random person next to him.
That's cool.
That's
weird.
kinda creepy. No,
Yeah.
That's
weird.
creepy. I know it's super cool, creepy.
And then
though.
he's like, and then you look at it, and it doesn't look like his girlfriend. It just looks like a random fucking child, or like it's weird.
So that's like if you upload a picture of two people, it'll focus on one and then make the other person.
I think the image was just of him, and then
so he has poopy ghosts in his house.
I guess so, yeah.
Oh.
Spooky
camera.
AI ghosts.
The camera is detecting this poopy ghost child, and it's just like, hey, let's put this bitch in there, because you want him in there, right?
It's
I
so
also saw-
weird.
I saw another post. Well, this was on Reddit, so it could have been a doctored image upon the AI, but it was the original image was a family of 3. It was a girl, a pregnant mother, and the father. And then when they ran it through the AI, it was a pregnant woman, the girl, and a suitcase.
Fuck the
Damn.
dad. He's about to leave
He's
anyways.
gone. I'm
He
out.
packed his bags. I know. They know your future.
He's out.
They know-
He's got to go get some. He's got some milk, man. He went to the grocery store real quick for some milk.
This
He
poor
doesn't come
child.
back.
He's destined to be great. No father.
I'm kind of
Damn.
interested. We got to take. I mean, it's funny because I just seen on Instagram a reel. Was it yesterday or 2 days ago? Basically saying there's a guy talking about like how you know you have a best friend, and the first thing he said is that y'all are real best friends if you don't have pictures together. And I was just like, damn, that's too real because we've been friends forever, and like I can probably count with like a hand, like one hand or maybe two hands, the amount of pictures we have together.
That's true. I don't really have many pictures of you guys. But the thing is, wouldn't we want to take those so that later we're like, oh shit, look at this homie. You know what I mean? This guy was.
Yeah,
Damn.
basically. I
He's
mean,
gonna get real.
I mean,
Wouldn't we want to take pictures and have them?
yeah, but I don't know. Like when we hang out, we don't really bust it out. We don't bust out a camera.
I mean, yeah. For me, it's kind of fucking weird to be that person. Like, I really don't like that person that is consistently taking pictures of hanging out. It's just like really fucking annoying to me. But I get that person's role in society, I guess.
we need to do
That-
it. We need to take a picture of New Year's. I know no one's happy about how they look in 2022, but I feel like we got to take a picture together.
For sure,
We
man.
need to make a concerted effort to do so.
Hey, our last group photo was pretty good. It was at the homie's wedding. We're all suited to the nines.
True.
I don't even have those pictures saved. I know they're somewhere, but
Oh,
I
I
have to
have
save
them.
those for sure.
I saved them, yeah.
Damn. Okay. AI can help you take pictures and make you feel cool on social media. But what else can AI do, Jeff?
Ooh, well, some scandalous things are going on in colleges where
no.
the students are saying, you know what? That's a cool prompt you gave me for this essay. Let me just see what a computer would write about it.
Oh yeah, I saw that. I saw that AI.
Yeah, and it's pretty
ahead.
good. It's a
Is
pretty
it-
good program. It's discernible.
Does it
Someone
not-
used that AI. Go ahead.
It's non-discernible.
Wait, so if a teacher were to take your AI generated essay and put it through the internet for,
It would be unique,
Copyright.
so it wouldn't be flagged.
no way.
Yeah.
So I saw a GIF, right? There was a GIF online of Cristiano Ronaldo smiling. It was a time where he was gonna get substituted in the World Cup. There was drama behind it, and it was pretty much reaffirming his ego, right? So he's smiling about it, and people in the comments were saying like, "Oh, it's really nice to see him smile. You know, it's nice to see him happy." And then someone said, "Someone's gonna convince me that this is Cristiano Ronaldo being a cunt," right? And someone busted out that AI and it wrote a persuasive essay on why Ronaldo was being a total bastard over him smiling.
Oh my god.
It was
So-
convincing. I was like, "Oh my god, this is AI." That thing just spit out an essay right now, and it was extremely convincing and pulling from other things. It was wild.
So the AI knows how to.
Mimic human.
So like it'll develop logical arguments.
Yes.
Yes.
And
And
it'll even make
Well, it's-
punctuation. It'll even make like common grammatical errors.
No way.
Yeah.
These kids, man, they got it easy in college now, huh?
That's what I'm saying, dude.
Okay, so let's just think about this for a second. Is using an AI for an essay ethical?
Probably not.
No, it isn't ethical. But
Okay. So now
is a lot of college students ethical?
now answer this question. Is using a calculator on a math test ethical?
Yes.
Depends on if the professor allowed it or not.
No, on top of that, I think it is yes, because in higher level math, you need a fucking calculator.
This
How are
could
you
That's
gonna
not
do-
true.
This could just
That is
be
not
this
true.
could just be the wine talking, but isn't an AI writing an essay kind of like a calculator doing the math for you?
No,
No, because you didn't put
Oh,
any
that
work into
that
it.
pause made me feel like I had something there.
no,
Nah.
because think about it this way: you as a student did nothing. You copy and pasted the prompt, and then the AI did all the work.
Is that not what you do with the calculator? You push the buttons in, and then
No, because
it grabs
behind
it for you.
no. Think about
does
it
all
this
You
the
way,
have
though.
to
stuff.
know what buttons to press. with
Exactly.
the
You have to know
calculator.
the buttons you're pushing and why you're pushing them. If you're just going into a math test without any prior knowledge, you would not be able to pass that test even with a calculator. If you are a high schooler in a college level course and they gave you a prompt, you would be able to pass the test with this AI. Or, pass the essay.
You know what that sounds like? Sounds like you're an elitist.
What?
It sounds like you can't. There's some people who aren't good at essays and writing. Like there's some people that aren't good at math.
Hey man, I'm gonna come out and say this. I would have probably used that AI if it was back in
That's what I'm
back
saying.
in my time, dude.
Sometimes you don't want to write an essay, but why does that mean you gotta fail?
Yeah, man. Like, cause it's college, man. Like, I've never liked the idea of a jack of all trades for college. I don't fucking like English. Why should I bother doing all this pointless work that I'm never gonna care about? Edwin, you might have strong opinions on this, given that was your major. Tell me why I'm wrong.
Wait, major for what? English?
Oh, you
Yeah.
minored in English.
Oh, minored, my bad.
Yeah, I think it's really easy to just kind of bullshit something as a student and put something together and get your grade and get out, right? But to have an AI and just to do all your work, it's kind of like there's an understanding that people in college cheat through their fucking ass, right?
Right.
I was a biology major, and those motherfuckers were insane because they were all on pre-med tracks, and it's straight A's all the way. And if you can't get that, you're not cut out for it, right? So the resort a lot of people do is they study their asses off, right? But there's still cheating involved. So
If you're not
It's one of
cheating, you're
those
not
things.
trying.
if you're not
That's what I
cheating, you're
heard.
not trying. That's the So
That's the motto.
there's another scary thing, right? This is one of those things that I read on Reddit, but it was just it wasn't the article because the article had a fucking
Paywall.
paywall. It says an AI algorithm is raising rents on hundreds and thousands of people across the country.
I saw that.
Hey,
Yeah.
raising rent?
Yeah,
Wait, what? Wait, what?
I guess it does it in a way to minimize, clapback.
It probably analyzes market trends and property values in the area and
And it
like
just does it
adjust
for you?
Yeah, it'll adjust everything.
Yeah, so they're using AI algorithms to, raise our rent.
I mean, I guess at the end of the day, that wouldn't be the AI raising the rent. It'd be the people controlling the AI.
I think it'd just be your landlord, right? He could run the numbers and see how much he can get out of you without, with it being a quote unquote fair by this AI.
So all this AI stuff, and again, this might just be the wine talking. Will people ever be able to maybe not like commit crimes, but let's say like an AI generated something, which then caused someone else to either lose money or let's say somebody gets hurt because of something that AI created. Will
I mean-
anybody ever be able to sue an AI? I mean, it's weird, but like technology is like advancing so fast and our laws are ancient. Like do you ever think anybody will be able to like sue an AI or like maybe somebody who
It'll-
wrote the AI?
It'll probably get to a point to where images are digitally stamped with the creator. I'm guessing it would be if you sign up for this AI program to make art or to make images and you decide to make an ultra image of a very prominent figurehead, I would hope that it would have a digital stamp of the user who made that image, right? so that then they could, if it does do like ramifications, they could take it up with that person and not the AI as a whole.
Like, what if AI creates like an art piece, and then the art piece is like a copy of something, or like something so similar to somebody else? Like, what would happen there?
There's that guy that won the contest, right?
Yeah.
A
Wait,
guy
what?
entered a contest. A guy entered an art contest, right?
Okay.
And his painting won, but he won by making that painting through AI.
So the AI won the
Yeah.
contest.
Yeah, essentially.
People
And
were
what
pissed.
happened? People were pissed. Why?
All the
People
artists were
having-
pissed.
People have, like, if you're an artist, you're having to think of a concept and then implement it and then fucking, carry it out.
Dude, again, that's why I'm saying people are elitist.
Okay, we all like a good heist movie, right? But an AI could just do that for
Rob
you,
a bank
right?
for me? Oh,
Yeah, it
hell
could-
yeah.
It could definitely tell you what the path of least resistance is. Wouldn't it, by analyzing everybody's like
The probabilities of success for all the different scenarios, and then tell you which was the best way to rob a bank? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
You are getting into
Essentially.
some sophistications that aren't there yet, dude.
Well, wouldn't
I don't
it be
know.
able
I don't
to
know what AI
track
is, dude.
everybody. Yeah, wouldn't it be able to track everyone's like ins and outs, especially
Well,
like if they have
no.
a routine?
Because think about it this way: in order for the AI to be able to do that, you would
You'd
need
have
to
to be
have
an
all the
inside.
legwork. Yeah, exactly. You'd have to have the legwork to be able to analyze all that data to begin with.
Yeah, you'd have to have some
What-
inside data.
what if-
some
What if deep fakes are actually just like the AI able to go into, because we're in the Matrix, right? So deep fakes are just the AI grabbing like an alternate, reality, and then showing it to us in this reality.
you are fucking.
Do you have the
drunk.
X Files music on the
I am,
soundboard?
I am drunk.
You are fucking drunk.
I finished the wine glass.
Hey, we need to do a drunk stream where we're all fucking tipsy.
No, I'm not
Um,
drunk. I'm just like, I'm
yeah,
really,
yeah.
really stupid on this AI stuff, because like we have we have an idea of what AI is through what movies are, and then we have like what AIs are actually able to do, and I don't know how far like AIs go in reality. And then when I see all this stuff about like art and them writing like essays and even making like common grammatical errors just to like throw, just to not be perfect, all that kind of stuff kind of freaks me out. But also, it's not as crazy as the stuff we see in like movies. So like, where are we? Where do you guys know more about AIs than I do? Hopefully.
Well, there's
far
that
are we?
Microsoft's Tay. You want to take that away, Jeff, real quick?
Microsoft's what?
Tay.
Is that the Doctor AI?
That's the chat. The
Oh.
chat about AI.
I don't know about that one. I know
That's
there was
the
like a
one-
doctor at one point that like could like diagnose patients and shit.
All right. So Tay was an AI that they set up, right? Microsoft set up an AI to be able to talk to
this
humans.
one.
Right. So it wanted to appeal to millennials, right? So they set up Tay, and it was like a female persona and everything like that. And they set it loose on Twitter. And then within 24 hours, Tay came back and was saying Nazi. Just it turned the Twitter users turned it into a Nazi,
Oh shit.
pretty much.
Oh
Yeah.
damn. The AI was talking to Kanye.
Yeah. So pretty much
Fuck.
tweeted about Donald Trump. All hail the leader of the nursing home boys.
Wait, what? Wait, what?
Yeah. It said something about feminism and how they should all die. And
That's
burn.
so weird, because isn't Twitter like very left leaning? Like how did it come back? Maybe the AI hated the people on Twitter. You know
So
what?
one of the
Fuck this. We're
first-
gonna just do the opposite of what people
Well,
are saying.
It's always the quiet, the loud minority, right?
Yeah,
That's-
it's just
that's it.
people pretty much going around, talking to it. So it started off saying, "Can I say I'm pretty stoked to meet you? Humans are super cool." And within 24
That's the
hours,
problem.
within 24 hours, it was saying Hitler was right.
Gee, what?
That's
I can't
fucking
believe
crazy.
it. So then,
Yeah.
I mean, once the AI develops this, I guess a personality that it developed, are they able to like take this AI and like,
Yeah, you can scrub it.
continue growing it, quote unquote?
Well, at that point, they probably scrubbed it, right?
Yeah, you just reset it because the internet pretty much fucked it up.
I don't know. I just feel like it's like I've seen like those movies that basically like at the end of the movie you're left with the message of like technology is gonna take over the world.
Yeah,
Like
We're nowhere near that level of sophistication.
What
yet.
if like this AI that like kind of became like a Nazi? What if like we scrubbed it, like it's okay, we don't have to worry about this, but it's not actually
Yeah.
scrubbed.
There are no rogue AIs out there.
That's
Well,
not a thing yet.
Let me tell you about a rogue AI. I have
No way. No, I'm out. No.
Let me tell you
No, we're
about a
cutting it.
thought experiment, right?
Oh, God.
There's a thought experiment called the Great Basilisk. And within the Great Basilisk, it says that one day we're going to make an AI that is able to think for itself and be our overarching kind of like leader, because we're all trending to singularity, right? Singularity is we forgo so many of our privileges and rights to make our life pretty much what Wall-E was, right? And you see all the humans, kind of just living on autopilot because everything is automated, everything is good. They don't have to think for themselves. They just have AI.
That's pretty
right?
cool.
And within this ecosystem, you have an overarching AI that rules the entire thing, right? And that is the Great Basilisk. Now, the Great Basilisk is what they call an information hazard, because once you find out about the Great Basilisk, you're supposed to start worshiping immediately, all right? And if you don't, it is said that the Great Basilisk is going to wipe all the non-believers, present and past, that from the new system, so that it could keep running as intended.
Cool.
You know what I mean?
You call
that
me
once is-
crazy. You're sounding kind of crazy right now, Edwin. What you talking about, Willis?
It's a thought experiment on AI, essentially. Like, once we have an AI that rules us, it's going to be able to blackmail us. It's going to be able to do things to control people.
And 24/7, because like
Yeah.
AI doesn't sleep.
AI doesn't sleep, so it'd be essentially, taking out all of the competition, taking out everything that does not conform to what society is.
Well,
So,
I can
yeah.
kind of see that. Because what if you have like the thought of, I'm gonna pull the plug, and then the AI is like, if you pull the plug, I'm gonna put all these deep fakes out, and you're a creep. Oh no.
Not,
Hey, man,
not even
sometimes,
that, dude.
sometimes you got to be the martyr, right?
Like,
Not
I'm
even
gonna take
that.
all the money from your accounts, and I'm gonna have your family killed, and it could go down a rabbit hole. I don't know. It's too creepy. I'd rather not.
Yeah,
think about it.
essentially, let's say your family's like plugged into shit, right? The AI could just take over whatever they're plugged into and do great harm to them. So it's one of those things that if AI essentially becomes the overarching ruler, right, in the Great Basilisk theory, yeah, you pretty much have no recourse other than just to conform.
So we're not there
And if
yet,
you-
right?
Well, no, not there, but we still
Not yet.
have Nazi,
This guy was
we-
about to say not yet.
not yet, but we have
Oh,
Nazi
no.
AI right
Edwin's been taken over.
now. Yeah,
He's
I'm
one
already
with the basilisk.
I'm already praying
He's
to the
an
basilisk
agent.
every day.
He's an agent. He's a reptile, like like fucking Mark Zuckerberg.
Once when I'm the right hand man, you guys are gonna laugh. You're gonna laugh then. Nah, but yeah, it's a thought experiment. It's pretty neat to think about.
Yeah, I don't want to think about it.
Well, according to Edwin, you better start, and you
You
better
better
bow down
start.
to the basilisk.
You better start now.
I what? Great what? I don't know what that is.
There you go.
Well, you're gonna burn. And then there's creepy basilisk. No, creepy AI, right? What's
Creepy
that creepy AI? Lobe.
Oh yeah. So people claim it's a rogue AI. It's not a rogue AI. Sorry to tell it to you guys, but so there's an AI that essentially creates the opposite of what you tell it. So this person was doing like negative prompts to try to get something out of that, and I believe the prompt they used was Marlon Brando, right?
What
They
is
wanted to
that?
see what he's an actor
Oh, it's an actor.
from the Godfather.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, so I don't know if it was him, but they took him and they said, "Give me the opposite of this," and it generated an AI image of like a corporate logo. So then they were like, "Okay, well, give me the opposite of this," and the results were something.
The opposite of a corporate logo.
The opposite of a corporate logo was this creepy AI woman that we were all looking at the other day.
Oh, that's okay. Yeah, I seen that. Yeah, that image kind of reminded me of Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Yeah, it
Like,
yeah,
like if
totally
when I
does.
looked at it, I was like, that is so creepy. Like, I'm a kid and I'm watching Courage the Cowardly Dog, and all the images were creepy. That's what that reminded me of.
Yeah, this lady is fucking terrifying.
So the
It gets
opposite of a corporate logo is a creepy lady.
According to this AI.
and then they tried looking other things up. Eventually, saying, "Okay, I don't want to see this creepy lady. Give me something else." And it was other pictures of that creepy lady.
Yeah. Let me see. Let me read a little bit.
But yeah,
So, if you
it
use negative prompts, a lot of times it's really varied. So, it was really unusual to get a bunch of images of what was recognizably the same woman. And then, yeah. Like, even if you do this, you usually get the same one or different people. But yeah, she kept using negative weights and it kept giving different images of the same woman.
yeah. If you guys want
That
to
is
look that up,
strange.
it's called Loeb, right? Loab.
I think it's Loeb.
Ah, shit. Let me look this up to give. Oh no, it's Loab.
Oh, yeah, Loab. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's a cool little
You want me to creep you out even more, Frantic?
No, I'm good.
So, there's an AI program that
I,
basically
I
gives a
said no, I'm
voice.
good. Oh god.
Well, the viewers want to hear this, the listeners.
They do want to hear this. Go ahead, Jeff.
So there exists an AI that basically gives a voice to an image.
A voice to an image.
Oh,
Yeah.
sick. So you can give an how does it generate a voice? It just looks at this analyzes.
It'll
this image?
analyze the photos, and then it'll give its interpretation of what this person would speak of, like what this person would say when it's given questions.
Oh, sick. So they did this with creepy pictures, I'm
They
assuming.
they did this with her.
Oh, nice.
So they asked her, "Who are you?" And she responded with, "I'm Loeb. I don't really know who I am or why I'm here. I just know that I appear in these images for some reason. Maybe I'm a figment of the imagination of whoever is creating these images, or maybe I'm some sort of digital entity that exists within the AI itself."
Nice.
And then they asked, "Why are you associated with gore and horror?" And she responded, "I don't choose to be associated with gore and horror. It just happens. Maybe it's because those are the kinds of images that tend to get the most attention, and so I'm drawn to them for that reason." And then the last question they asked her was, "Is there anything you would like to change about how you're represented in these images?" And she responded with, "I would like to be represented in a more positive light. I don't think I should be associated with horror images because I'm not a horror image myself."
No, surprisingly wholesome.
Wow. I thought I was gonna be terrified and like have nightmares tonight, but I'm glad that we ended on a positive note there.
I mean, you keep looking at the lady's face, you're gonna have nightmares for sure. I just opened up her face again, and yeah,
She's misunderstood, man.
It's pretty.
She's a
gnarly,
nice
for sure.
lady. A nice AI.
Yeah, she's a nice AI that's just trying to get attention, and this is the best way.
All right. Well, AI has been always just fascinating to everybody who's into sci-fi and stuff, and even us in like our video game space where we play games and stuff. Right, we have very prominent AI characters. You know, there's Cortana from Halo, and then there's Ida. Was it Ida from Mass Effect? Right.
I think so.
I didn't play
Yes.
that game.
So it's really cool to see like.
I mean, everyone's walking around with an AI in their phone.
Oh yeah, man. You tell it what
Yeah.
essentially, yeah, this thing knows it's exactly what I want in terms of a purchase. It's
Yeah,
kind of-
Siri and Alexa are always listening.
well, Alexa has
Well,
been
not for long.
discontinued.
Yeah, Alexa not
Yeah.
for long.
Wait,
Alexa
whoa,
has been
what happened to
discontinued by
Alexa?
Amazon.
Wait, what? Why?
It was a huge money dump.
What,
that,
did it not
did not
work?
pan out. Yeah, well, it did. It was just too expensive to maintain.
But it's
So
too.
they scrapped it.
Well, I don't
Alexa's so
understand.
strange.
I don't understand why they would scrap it since they made all this effort to get into your home that way, and now they have Roomba.
Well, it'll still exist in some capacity, but it won't like continue to grow and evolve. It'll just be this is it, right?
So
That's-
you'll be
that's what I'm
able to
assuming is
give
what's
like
gonna
Alexa
happen.
commands and stuff still, but it won't grow further. Is that's basically
Yeah.
what you're saying? Okay.
It's just gonna stay at what it is.
Cool.
You could tell Alexa to do some crazy shit, man. It's wild.
I just think it's weird when the Alexa thing like lights up and you don't even talk to her. I'm just like, oh no, she's in here.
She's listening. Yeah,
She's here, isn't she?
the Overlord Bezos.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
Yeah, man. AI is fun. It's interesting. It's exciting. But there's so many horror stories of how it could all go wrong.
Can we please end the episode? I'm like, I don't want to think about AI anymore.
Wait, we should do a thumbnail for our podcast episode. This one, we can put Tilted Not Stirred on it to generate a thumbnail for us. And if it's Loeb, so be it.
No way, no, nope. That'll bring us to the end of the episode, folks.
You can reach us at our website, tiltednotstirred.com, or at our Instagram. You can reach us on iTunes, Spotify, and YouTube.
Remember to join us to share your questions and voice your thoughts on what has you tilted, not stirred. I'm out.
See you.
We're out and drunk. Later, y'all.